Welcome back to our channel and welcome to this week's edition of Universal Parenting Clinic. On this show today, I'll be discussing the necessity for you to run your own race in parenting. Parenting is not a relay race that requires racing along with other compatriots and participants. It's not a 100-meter sprint too, in which you need to rush to be ahead of other competitors. Though it's close to a marathon, but parenting is quite different in nature because it's a life marathon and you are in no contest with anyone. You also won't start the same race at the same time or with anyone for that matter, and you will not end your parenting race with other competitors. It's your race. You are the one running the show and the one in the race. Others are running their parenting race too. So, run your race with all diligence and with the desired meticulousness so you can end well and without tears. Several parents are running other people's races in their parenting world. The annoying problem, however, is the consequences of such practice on the children who eventually becomes the victims. Some parents see themselves in other people's words and carry on their parenting role, wearing other people's shoes. In the advanced stages of this, some others put their children being parented in other people's statures too. This doesn't work in most cases, and it usually ends becoming counterproductive. As you will see under the topics of be truthful and honest in parenting, claiming to be who you are not, attempting to force yourself to do what is beyond your ability will set you up for stress, frustration, and avoidable mental health problems. So please be yourself and run your race, but be the best of what you can. This program has been designed to put you on the right trace to winning in your home race and making a big success of your parenting role without tears. Many parents live their lives imagining and assuming they could raise their children the way other parents are raising theirs. Some continue with the dream of parenting their children in big and bogus houses similar to that of others, which meet their fantasies. Some parents even go to the extent of picturing their child in the image of another child. Some parents abandon their lives and parenting responsibilities simply because they continue to be engrossed and hypnotized in their dreams. So, they hope to raise their children in a theater of dreams, such that the reality on ground fails to support their aspirations to the detriment of their children. I do sincerely hope that you could fulfill your dream. There is no harm in aspiring for greater heights and emulating great achievements of others or working hard to be like someone in better comparative positions. That's a positive aspiration to reach for the top. However, when you live the whole of your life and existence on mere fantasies, especially in parenting, there is the danger of failure and embarrassment. Don't compare yourself with the attitudes and lifestyles of some other parents. For all you know, they may be going through untold hardships and challenges which may be hidden to you. The fact that the other parents do not give enough care, affection, attention, and financial support to their children should never be used as a yardstick towards denying your child the provision of such services or the performance of such parental roles. For instance, the fact that some families eat outside most of the time may not be because they have more money, and so should not be the yardstick upon which you place your decision to change your style of homemade food for your children. For all you know, the parent on the other side may not know how to cook, but you do. You want to copy their lifestyle, but they would give anything to be like you. You don't know if they have had series of quarrels, wishing they could also be like you. For instance, we feed our kids more with homemade food because we are both good with cooking, and because we felt more comfortable with feeding them healthy food of which ingredients we sourced ourselves. However, when the occasion permits, we do occasionally eat outside, but we try to avoid junk. Your philosophy may be different, and the circumstances may differ too. The fact that other parents are doing several things for their children does not mean that that will be the ideal standard of operation for you and your child. Do you know that sometimes those other people may be wrong? So it is your responsibility to do what is the best in each circumstance. You can always dare to be different, especially when you are knowledgeable enough to discern the rights from the wrongs. Do you know that those others may be illiterate in that specific scope? Those others may also be criminals, but you are not. If you live around same estate or housing scheme as political rogues who have embezzled funds, or you find yourself in the league of those who are naturally better endowed, you may be engrossed in a race on bicycle with others who are flying jets. That may warrant a change of destination or a change of scope and style. You may also need to adapt your race to your means. There is room for reasonable adjustments where you discover your own inadequacies and imperfections, especially in the performance of your duties to your child. However, never judge your relationship with your child based on an unhealthy rivalry.
I love parenting.
Parenting Clinic is what the whole world needs. I'll not miss it for anything.
Grab your copy now.
The habit of comparing or engaging in unhealthy competitions with other families does not help in effective parenting. Those other parents may not have enough financial resources as you to fulfill their parental duties, or they may have more income than you to do what you couldn't do. Their education, experience, and knowledge may be far ahead or below your standard too. Besides this, the parental needs of children differ from one child to the other. However, please don't get this wrong. As you will understand on the topic of partnership in parenting, there is nothing wrong in seeking help and support from other families or friends or associates as supporting partners. If you see or notice any positive action that has contributed positively to the growth and success of children, of friends and neighbors, there is nothing wrong with making inquiries reasonably on the way forward, especially on information from someone who is more informed or more knowledgeable than you. Several people have benefited from such practice. What you shouldn't do, however, is measuring your care negatively with what operates in another family, competing or becoming envious of others to such an extent that you become obsessed with what you can't afford or what's beyond your reach, or be drawn in perpetual sorrow because your status is below theirs, or be drawn into unhealthy rivalry or competition. You don't have to meet the standard of other parents or families. If you are not able to afford the cost of that holiday, don't go because your friends or other kids are traveling on holiday abroad. If you decide to travel, by all means, you don't have to travel on an expensive trip. You can plan a short localized trip within your budget. You and your children also don't have to fly business or first class because others enjoy the luxury regularly. Even if your child is asking for it, don't try what you can't afford. It makes no difference to you if you can only fly economy. It hasn't occurred to you that many couldn't even afford to fly at all, and they are contented in life and happier than many who fly first class. You need to set your priorities right. Your priorities may be different sharply from those of the others that you want to copy. For instance, you may wish to own your house and save enough to ensure your children are well educated in life within your level of income, while the other parent may not have planned to change his or her status from being a tenant in the foreseeable future. That may be the reason for their wasteful expenses. That may not go well with your own vision of house ownership. The background and upbringing of individual parents differs in life. For instance, I was brought up to emulate the strong legacies of integrity of my parents, which necessitates that I should aim for honesty, contentment, happiness, dignity, holiness, among other virtues, and be heaven-bound. You may be of the same godly upbringing. However, those of the other families you are desperately aspiring to imitate may simply be living up to their nature and scope of upbringing, which you may not cherish in life. Certain things may not flow with your set values, set standards, and set objectives for yourself, for your child, and for your family. You should remember that parenting is not all about ego boosting. You don't have to send your children to that expensive private school because that's where the children of your mates in the other families are attending. There are several children from public schools who are more successful than their several colleagues who attended highly expensive private institutions. Private institutions may be good for others, but if it doesn't fit into the size of your income, don't force it. And don't feel any less a parent. Make the best of your ability and educate your children within your means. You don't need to buy those highly exorbitant household equipments because that's what you have in your neighbor's flats. As you will notice on the topic of honesty and truthfulness in parenting, if you can't afford it, don't do it. Don't imitate anyone in the discharge of your parenting duties. Go for what suits you and what fits your family. You don't have to buy expensive designer outfits if you cannot afford it for your child. My children are well familiar with this, and that has been my approach since they were born. I cannot come and kill myself, as people say. For this, I cannot but remember my parents. They maintained these policies strictly, and it didn't matter what was happening with any of their associates or neighbors. They learned very early in life to cut their coats according to the size of what's in their wallets. No extravagances and no imitations. It is a legacy I cannot deviate from. We enjoy the comfort of their provisions with happiness and satisfaction. We grew up knowing that they cannot be stressed to emulate others, and that life of contentment became our ways of life too. All that glitters are not gold, so be careful of what you wish for and what you envy. Too many things happen behind closed doors, which are not visible to others. The rich also do cry, you know. Those that you see as not having anything to worry about in life, those that you compare your husband or wife with, those that you wish to desperately copy, may have series of burning challenges that are hidden from you. You may even be better off. That man you are trying desperately to emulate may have plunged himself into avoidable debt, which is causing him so much nightmares and blood pressure. Now, you are doing everything to fit into their expensive lifestyles. What a irony. Please pause a little and examine your desperation. I can tell you the story of a family that was at the verge of total collapse as an example. Each time the wife watched a movie, she haunted her husband about the glamorous things done by those families, urging him to make unnecessary procurements to meet such standards, which definitely were beyond his income. It's either this type of house or that dress or this type of shoe or the gift for their children. If their family friend or neighbor give their child a car as a gift or change the car of the child, there will be no peace for the man in their family. The kids became drawn into taking sides and becoming stooges of their mom in making such ridiculous demands. Our friends are going to so and so for summer. We must go to. At a point, the center couldn't hold. Things began to fall apart. It was at this point I became aware. I had to educate them with examples, and things became normal. Movie is what it is, a movie, not reality. And your neighbor and friend are who they are. Friend and neighbor, not you. You have different status, income, likes, aims, vision, and ambitions. Your income and lifestyles differ too. If you are a man and you allow yourself to be forced to run another's race, if you die of high blood pressure or fatigue, or became indebted, or went into robbery or fraud to meet up, when you die or go to prison, everyone will move on with his or her life. Be wise. If you are the wife and you ruin your marriage because of same things, or you are dead as a result, everyone will move on. Be wise. Circumstances of each family may also not usually be the same. What gives joy to the other parents may not be okay with your children. What your children needs at different times may be different from what other children needs at other times. Find out those things that suits your peculiar circumstances and what fits into your goals for your child and what will enable you achieve your parenting desires and aspirations for your family. Don't fake it. Don't steal to execute it. Don't kill to achieve it. And don't kill yourself trying to force it. Be yourself. You don't owe anybody any apology for doing the right thing and for living within your means. But you owe yourself and your child a load of duty not to fail. There is enough for everyone to succeed, enough for everyone to survive, and enough for everyone to find his or her level in life. If you desire better or you lack the basic necessity of life to meet your parenting needs, work for it, pray for it, be hopeful, be prayerful. You will get there with patience, but don't go overboard trying to please others or to imitate others. Please note this strongly, and I'm appealing to you on this. Parenting is not a competition. It's your race. Run it as fast as you can. You have your race to run. Run it well and be committed to meeting your peculiar parenting roles and needs in the overall interest of your child and your family. Remember again, ensure you run your race in parenting. Thanks to the numerous friends on Facebook, and also thanks to those who have subscribed to our YouTube channel. Thanks to those of you that have bought the copies of the book Parenting Without Tears. I do hope sincerely that you too will join this group of people. Please subscribe today. That's the show this week on Universal Parenting Clinic. I believe strongly that through this Universal Parenting Clinic and with proper understanding of the book Parenting Without Tears, together we all can promote wellness in families and in the world. We can stop the tears from children, parents, and families. We can kick racism, fraud, incivility, corruption, wickedness, several addictions, violence, and the series of antisocial behaviors out of all families and the whole world. And at the same time, we can promote all the positive desires and aspirations towards the well-being of the children, parents, and the world at large. Till I come your way again next week, I am the parenting advocate in the house, Michael Benga Bibilari, GB, Mr. Parenting. Run your race in parenting. Think parenting. Be positive in parenting. Talk parenting. Be passionate about parenting. Don't just be a parent. Stop posturing. Be a responsible parent, a real parent, a parent indeed. Parent well.
Babu. Yes, Adamu. Have you heard about Diamond Technology Concept? Diamond Technology Concept? No. Diamond Technology Media Concept. They are into design of picture slide transition for birthday. Really? You mean they are into animation of pictures, design that I used to see on Facebook and other social media? Yes, you are very correct. Not for birthday alone, they do it also for wedding anniversary, child dedication, infestation, housewarming, and other memorable events. You know one thing, why their own is so unique is that they have your favorite music and chirology to their effect. Wow, that's superb. I would like to contact them and let them handle my transition for my birthday. Not for your memorable event day alone, you can do it as a gift to surprise your loved ones. For inquiry, you can WhatsApp or call 080-8872-5902. Diamond Technology Media Concept. Let's handle your pictures animation in a professional way.